Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name's Lynn. I am an overseas student from Vietnam who has the privilege to live and work in the UK for the last 10 years. I'm now practicing as a pharmacist and I'm using this channel to share with you guys all the life lesson and the experience that I've gathered through my time of working and living here. And in this video today, I would like to share with you my reflection about me leaving my full-time job. It has been 4 months since I left, and this is a reflection about my experience so far, what things I've enjoyed, things that I've regret, compare and contrast to make sure that I guess we always questioning if the decision that we made, it's such a life-changing decision. So I've always wanted to value it to see whether I'm in the right direction. And the reason why I was leaving a job when I got paid £48,000 a year, so I was learning quite a bit, but the job got very repetitive. And I got really fed up with surrounding my mind with all of the gossip, the negativity, the toxic vibe. And I know that I am influenced by the people I am surrounded with. And there was not much of career development. I got to the manager position and I know that it wasn't for me. It didn't suit my personality. Even though I have tried so much to toughen myself up, learning how to give people criticism. And then it's really got into me so much that I've decided that this is no longer for me. I had no headspace to enjoy, other thing in life. And I just look at others and the projection of life, what other pharmacists are pursuing, and to work in a job when they don't enjoy, work 9 to 5 every single day and 28 days a year, going on holiday to distress from work. And I just can't see myself pursuing that life for long, collective, all that emotion at work. And I just feel like there was no quality of life by then. And I remember back into the day when I feel like it was so rewarding to be able to make intervention. And I just want to go back to where I was before. And I just realized I could put away the paycheck to paycheck life of working 9 to 5 and all the materialistic things that trap me in that rat race, and to use the minimalism approach toward my life, toward my possession, that allowed me to buy back my ultimate freedom. So by now you're probably asking, how do I enjoy it? What have I done with my time? How does it feel to be your own boss, to decide what to do with your own time, to book vacation whenever I want to be, to work wherever I want, wherever I enjoy, to have the freedom to be able to say, no, actually that doesn't suit me. I don't have to fit in if the circle around me doesn't add extra value into my life. So what have I done with my life so far? First, I have the freedom to, I guess, it's some time alone, to be able to value what my life purpose is, something that really rewarding, that I can say that actually this is everything that I ever wanted. This is what wake me up in the morning, to be able to keep learning and pursuing. And then looking through all of the journals that I had, the reflection about that, all the memories that I've collected so far, and I've realized the happiest moment that I've got is when I am in my flows, when my brain is getting challenged and learning new materials, the collected moments, the live lesson from other people, the philosophy that people leave, and what's the meaning of our life, and to be able to keep motivating myself to learn something new, to be able to share it in the channel, so that if you are going through the same moment, you feel like that life is just too repetitive, you can no longer contribute, at least you know that somebody else there has felt the same thing and they managed to leave that life behind and to following your inner purpose, your inner scorecard, or it's your ikigai. I was able to get up in the morning and feel so energetic. I could be doing locum 7 days a week. I still can wake up in the morning, then still feel so motivated to be able to keep stretching myself, to expand myself, to keep learning and contributing to society. This chapter that I'm going through is when I'm reaching my ultimate freedom. You're probably thinking, what is the ultimate freedom? And how can we achieve that ultimate freedom that every single one of us have the option to. Number one is that we need to change our attitude. Our attitude in life determines the quality of life that we have, and our brain is an amazing organs that can constantly keep learning and expanding. We can whether can have the fixed mindset or the growth mindset. The growth mindset is the ability to keep learning and stretching. The concept can be called neuroplasticity, and that's mentioned a lot for stroke patients. After the certain part of their brain is damaged, they can regain, and the way the brain can do that is by building the connection to different parts. It's like when you have a blocked vessel or blocked road and people making diversions so that you can still get to the same destination in a different route. And that's how stroke patients recover from their condition. If you can visualize that goal, your brain can magically create the path for you to be able to achieve that. And I was be able to use that mindset to help me reaching where I am today, to be able to design life, the dream life that I am living now, that I am pursuing. And I know I want to use myself as an example to share it, so that you know that you don't have to follow the conventional life that the majority of people are pursuing. So I guess the ultimate freedom is when you can change the perception of life. No two people that go through the same event will experience the same feeling, and that's reflecting on the experience that I've went through when I was working as a full-time pharmacist. At that point I felt like I started turning to the negative person. There's a saying that you are the product of your environment. You are the average of 5 people you spend the most of your time with. And I just didn't want to carry on with that any longer, and I wanted to put a stop into that. And I just want to go back to the old Lynn when she was so a young that came over to the UK and wanted to change her life. She was full of energy and positivity vibe, and she wanted to make an impact. And I want to be able to go back to where I was, and that is how I did. I feel like I have enormous amount of energy to be able to wake up in the morning, to be able to keep learning, to be able to contribute, even to the point that worst case scenario happened to me tomorrow. I know I have lived a life well lived. I've always be able to give myself the freedom to pursue something that meaningful to me. The positive attitude that helped me look at the bigger picture, to widen my vision, to know that what I'm doing fit my personality. And I guess it's difficult for us to know what really resonates with us, what really suitable for us, because we are constantly bombarded with a lot of input from other people, a lot of input from social media. We don't have time to be alone, to actually questioning our existence, the meaning of life. If we can change our attitude, we will be able to alter our perception, alter the way we look at life. We know we can alter how we're reacting to things. Knowing what will make us really happy, we will be able to overcome any adversity that may be coming, and especially that we are living in an unprecedented time with a lot of changing due to inflation, due to the war, due to the cost of living. There's so much negativity that actually, if we decided to just using our lens and to look at those factors, we will never feel any enjoyment into life. And just to remember that you are your own director of your life, and that you can write your own story, the story that you feel so inspired by others, and you can raise above your circumstances and pursuing something so extraordinary. The other bonus tips that I've got regarding changing the attitude is that changing your attitude can change your health, and that your mind and your body as interconnected. And if you can change your perception, if you can give your mind a lot of positivity, it will ultimately improve your physical health as well. And it's like the example that I mentioned before about stroke patients, how they recover from their illness through their sheer design and willpower. It's like an untapped energy inside that help them overcome their condition, their adversity, and that we are not born with fixed intelligence, and that your creativity and your intelligence is determined by how much you let your brain to get exposed to. Your brain is like a muscle. I get it's like use it or lose it. If you can strengthen the muscle in your brain, you can expose it. You can learn and adapt and achieve, master any skill level so quickly. And just remind ourselves that open up to new experience, open up to failure and learning from the mistake that we make. And you know that it's not a mistake, it's just a life lesson that's worth the lesson that's worth going through, to remind ourselves that we can get through anything at all with our persistence. That's it, that's all for me today. I hope you find this useful. It's just a short piece of reflection that I have after 4 months of me quitting my full-time job as a full-time pharmacist. And I might be quitting a 9 to 5, Monday to Friday job to work 7 days a week, like 60 hours a week, but recording this video at 5 o'clock in the morning. But yes, I feel so energetic. I feel so relieved. I am experiencing that ultimate freedom, the headspace to be able to keep learning and keep sharing myself and keep expanding myself, and knowing that it's possible to keep changing and keep challenging myself. I just want to share it with you guys here. If you're going through the same experience in life, when you feel so fed up with all the gossip, all the negativity of people surrounding you that doesn't help you expanding, improving, or even to headspace to actually want to develop yourself. And if you wonder that if there's an alternative path that you can pursue, and I can tell you that it's possible to do so. It might be rocky, but it will be worth it. Again, it's not the ultimate solution to sort out all of our stress and all the anxiety that we might have to face in life, and it might not fit everybody. If you are going through the same experience and you want to try something else different, to try the alternative path, my first approach that I want to share is that you need to understand yourself. You need to understand what your personality, what would make you really happy, and then create different steps so that you can design your own life and you are the director and the actor and actress of your own life. And I hope my story will inspire you to be able to do so. Thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Take care and goodbye.